Oh no! Pay no attention to the thing behind the curtain.
And we're back?
Yeah, we got disconnected for a second.
And we're back. I
Yeah,
don't know why that happened.
yeah.
But here we are. Again.
Yeah. Let me go back. There's mask. Let's see. What were we even? I don't even know at what point we got cut off.
I went into a room. I wonder if that is somehow why.
You went? No, that can't be it. That'd be the weirdest thing. We'll find out. But anyway, we were
You were talking about your favorite Zelda game.
right. Yeah, we were talking a bit about Wind Waker. Wind Waker is my second favorite. Link's Awakening is my first favorite. A lot of there's definitely nostalgia-based reasons there. Yeah, it just is a great Zelda game to me. Like, I love the gameplay. I love the cast of characters and how expressive they are, and just like how yay. Speaking of Zelda things I love, this guy, I don't get why America hates him so. He's 35. I don't really get why America hates this guy so much. He's great. I really wanted him to be. I've wanted him to be in Smash since Brawl was announced, but it looks like he's an assist trophy in 4 too.
I think this is my favorite version of Tingle.
Yeah.
He's been in a couple Zelda games at this point.
Yeah, I love him in Wind Waker. Sorry, keep going.
Well, he just you'll see why you'll see why when we get to the swamp, I guess, basically.
But yeah, I love Awakening's cast. I love like how how it just really pushed the limits of the Game Boy hardware. Mm-hmm. Like, it has such a good soundtrack for a Game Boy game.
Oh yeah,
one of my favorite soundtracks in a Zelda game. I love the Windfish's theme. I love the Windfish's theme. That theme is so good. It just it makes the rest. I love the Telltale Heights theme. Yeah, I love most of the music in that game. It's very good.
cool final boss too.
Yeah, way cool final boss.
And I just like the premise. The whole thing.
Yeah, one of the coolest Zelda stories, and I mean, it was such it was practically a spin-off game, but I didn't care. Really good story.
Really, in a way, we both like games that are practically Zelda spin-offs.
Yeah.
Actually, I can remember reading about this game in Nintendo Power back when it was called Zelda Gaiden. Looking at the screenshots and being like, you ride a horse as young Link, and being really pumped.
That's awesome. But yeah, those would be our favorite Zelda games.
Yeah, there you go. That's really it's not the best franchise to ask me for a top 3.
Right.
Because I've played all of them, but not all of them a lot.
That's me with other series.
I like Skyward Sword a lot, but I've never played it. I just watched Daniel play half of it.
Yeah.
So it seems unfair for me to say, that's one of my favorites.
Right. Yeah. True. Yeah. Actually, fun fact about me, I never even got to Adult Link in Ocarina of Time, because I never owned an N64, so I didn't get to play Ocarina of Time until after I had already played Twilight Princess, and the game was practically unplayable to me at that point. Twilight Princess made so many advancements on Ocarina of Time's gameplay, while still kind of being the same game in a lot of ways.
Uh-huh.
That once I played Ocarina of Time, it was ugh. It's trying to make a fire with stone and tinder.
When you already have a flamethrower.
When I already have a flamethrower. it was rough. It was rough going back, and I couldn't stick with it. I kind of thought about checking out Ocarina of Time 3D when that came out.
Really though, that's just 3D, right? Like they didn't change anything.
I think they made the UI more tolerable in a couple of ways.
Okay.
But I could be wrong. It could have just been a port with 3D visuals.
I have magic now, and I can spit magic bubbles.
Nice.
Yeah. Or, by the way. Just so that
BT dubs.
So that we're getting some info about this game.
Yeah. But hi. Hello, viewer. Welcome to Let's Pals. I'm Daniel.
I'm Sean.
His name is Sean. Why do you keep doing that?
It's just tradition at this point.
Why is that tradition?
It's too late. It can't not be tradition now.
No. We're Daniel and Sean, and we stream video games 1 to 3 times a week. We stream fighting games every week. Today, what we're doing is we're playing one of Sean's favorite games of all time, Majora's Mask.
Yes.
At a time later this Sunday, we're going to play one of my favorite games of all time. But this is Sean's night. And oh yeah, the hide and seek game. I remember liking this part a lot. I did play this far when I played Majora's Mask, which is not much. I didn't play Majora's Mask much. For those just coming in. Did you get him?
Yes.
Good. Oh, did these guys transcend maps? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the kid's riding a Kuko. That's cool.
This game is cool.
What was I saying before I freaked out about the hide and seek kid?
I wish I could remember, but I can't.
Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you think that 3D made some improvements to the UI?
Yeah. Possibly. But,
Right.
But yeah, it might be too late for me.
Well, maybe one day I'll play through it and you can watch, because
Yeah.
I grew up playing that game. I can tolerate its flaws. Really, the hardest games for me to deal with that are old PC games. Because I feel like that's the area where, like, more than any other kind of game, there have just been such advancements in, like, the way that kind of like UI and just like the way that you interact with the game. Like the difference between Elder Scrolls 3 and Elder Scrolls 4, for instance.
Right.
It's really, really hard for me to play Morrowind after having played Oblivion and Skyrim, because it's just so old at this point. Even though I know it's good, people love it, And just other stuff too, like during one Steam sale I bought the XCOM collection, and boy, those games are old. Very, very old. Cannot really play them.
Yeah, that's fair. I remember
I'm sure they're good, you know. If you can deal with the UI and with just the way you interact with the game, I'm sure they're good, but I just didn't get there in time.
Yeah.
And, same deal. Sort of.
Right. Yeah, I can't even get into Skyrim.
Here, they're talking about the Skull Kid.
Ah.
Yeah. Because he done fucked up everything.
Ah.
Okay, we actually have to remember this because you
Okay.
can't join the Bombers gang until you're a human.
Okay.
It's not actually 1, 2, 3, or 5, I don't think. Oh, no. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4.
Okay.
Good.
And it changes every playthrough?
Yeah, it changes based on the order you catch them in.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
So in this case, I caught 1, then 2, then 3, then 5, then 4.
Right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Why don't you do a notepad document on the computer?
Yeah.
If that's what you were thinking about.
I was gonna find my phone and type it in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, like, the archaicness of older PC games, I totally get that. There was one time when I was going, like, on an adventure game binge, like, I was just playing a bunch of old LucasArts stuff, a bunch of old Tim Schafer stuff, and I played Full Throttle, which is great. Full Throttle's still great.
Nice.
And then I played Day of the Tentacle after that.
Haha, that's old.
Yeah, it's so old. It's a good game, and I did beat it. But man, it's old, man. Actually, you can go in Day of the Tentacle. You can actually go on a computer in the game and play the original Maniac Mansion.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome. But Maniac Mansion is even older than Day of the Tentacle. I was playing Day of the Tentacle, I was like, ooh, boy, I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna deal with this UI.
Alright.
And then Maniac Mansion happened within Day of the Tentacle, and I played 5 minutes of it. It's just sticking with Day of the Tentacle, because man, navigating in Maniac Mansion, man, it's old.
Believe it.
Old game.
That's cool that Full Throttle is still good and playable and stuff, though, because that seems like a pretty cool game.
Yeah. The UI, do you remember Curse of Monkey Island's UI?
Yes.
Yeah, it's basically that.
Okay.
You just hold the mouse button down, and it gives you 3 options. You can
Right.
look at something, you can speak with something, or you can interact with something.
That's cool.
In Full Throttle's case, the interact button was actually just the punch or manhandle button. I remember one puzzle in Full Throttle where you're trying to get information from a bartender, right?
Uh-huh.
And this gnarly looking bartender with a big old beard and a nose ring, and he's it's hey, tell me how to get to this place. And the bartender's like, nah, you gotta buy first. I don't got any money. It's nah, buy some beer first. And then you look at him.
Oh, sorry, I skipped through that really fast.
Oh.
The gist of what he was saying is that he's looking at the Skull Kid in the telescope, trying to find him because he's causing trouble.
Oh.
Also, something about a Moon's Tear.
I totally forgot that old wizard man even existed.
He's not the most memorable character. You only deal with him when you need a Moon's Tear,
Right.
which is actually an item you use for this part and then a side quest later.
Okay. Ha! Ah! Yeah, shake it. Shake it, SK.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
But, yeah, so in Full Throttle, you're, talking to the bartender, and he's, and he's not talking to you, and you can, select the punch button, and he's I can't, just straight up hit him, right?
Right.
But then you can select the nose ring, and if you select the fist button on the nose ring, he grabs the dude by the nose ring and slams him down on the counter. It's you're gonna tell me what I need to know, and that's how you dance to the next part of the game.
Dang.
It's awesome. That game's awesome. Hey, Bardo Nuts.
What's up, dudes? Hey.
What's up, man?
What's
How's it
up
going?
with you?
Is that Stoned Banjo Kazooie? That icon that you just showed?
I can't tell, and I'm talking to a scarecrow.
Yeah, so hey Bardo Nuts, we're playing Majora's Mask because it's one of Sean's favorite games of all times. Yeah, we're doing a thing where sometimes some weeks we're gonna play one of Sean's favorite games one night and one of my favorite games one night. So Scarecrow Dance!
Yeah, this is a cool little mechanic in here because later on, spoiler alert, I will get my ocarina back.
What?
I don't have it right now. And I learn the Song of Time and variations on it that allow me to manipulate time, like speed it up, slow it down, whatever, go back in time. Right now I don't have that, but I've done everything I need to do to, at the end of this cycle.
Yeah.
So this scarecrow, if you talk to him down here, he will dance with you and advance time by 12 hours each time you dance.
That's cool.
Yeah, so now
that's really great, actually.
There's also something later you can do where if you pull out your ocarina, he'll be like, wow, man, that's a cool instrument. Play me a song. And then you can play him a song, and if you play it again later on, there are points where he'll pop up.
Huh.
Like plots of land, and then you can hookshot to him.
Oh.
Yeah, the way of doing some side quests.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Barnett says that Stone Banjo-Kazooie is actually Showbiz Pizza Bear. And then he says a little tiny Kappa. I'm not sure who Showbiz Pizza Bear is, but he looks like Stone Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie. And he also says, I never played this game. Nerd shame, in parentheses.
Well, I mean...
That's okay. I haven't really played enough of this game to really say that I've played it.
I have played it a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
At one point, I actually, I bought it early enough that they had released a limited edition that had, a holographic cartridge. Mm-hmm. And I had that, and then I loaned it to a friend and never got it back.
Oh.
Yeah. It's too bad, because I guess it would be more valuable than the average cartridge now.
It would probably be pretty rare, yeah.
It's too bad.
Yep. Yeah, actually, I was saying earlier that this is my copy of the game. I bought it once I hit the Virtual Console because I'd, heard so many great things. And I played it for an hour or two, and I was like, oh, wow. It's a really long time between save points in this game. And then I stopped, and I never picked it back up.
Admittedly, that is one of the more frustrating things about this game, is the way saving works.
Yeah.
Basically, the game goes in 3-day cycles. The moon is going to crash. I almost said it to Gotham. The moon is going to crash.
I want to read that Batman trade.
The moon's going to crash at a Termina in 3 days, or in this case, in a couple hours. So you can play your Ocarina of Time, play the Song of Time to go back in time to when you first arrived in Termina. And you can save your game at that point. Or there are owl statues all over the place, and you can kind of quick save at those, where you can save and then you can continue from that save, but it'll kind of erase itself.
Yeah.
And that's frustrating. You know? Especially in any other game, I'm the kind of guy who saves every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So that's tough to deal with, but I'm just used to it.
Yeah.
So I have my moons here. I'm giving it to this Deku, this Deku trades person. Mm-hmm. And he's giving me the deed to his flower.
Ah.
So now I can use it.
Oh, that's cool.
Ah, you really helped me out. She hasn't set eyes on a jewel or strange sparkling stone like this in a very long time. The title deed for this spot should be in high demand among Deku scrubs, but you already knew that. If you don't need it anymore, you can always sell it.
Oh, hey. RB Francis. Deku Scrub's the best mask. Lexi says hi. Hi, RB Francis.
And hi, Lexi.
That's my younger brother and his girlfriend.
Yeah, Bartonut says, when you were talking about your special holographic Majora's Mask, he says the Ocarina Gold cartridge, and I still haven't figured out what that emoticon is. I think that's Rocco from Mega 64 making the no face. And he also made a little Batman face, because we were talking about the moon crashing into Gotham. Is this dude from Eastern Europe? Sure!
Oh, he means the voice you were doing.
Sure he is.
So now I can use this to get up here.
Right.
And get a little piece of heart. And then also now I'm up here, and I'm going to be able to go into the clock tower when the clock strikes midnight, which isn't going to be for a while.
Right.
So I guess I'll wander around and talk to people.
Nice.
But yeah, the kind of trading side quest in this game is you give the moons to that guy and you get the title deed, and then there's another Deku Scrub in each zone you go to who wants the title deed for the previous zone.
Ah.
So you get the one in the swamp because he wants to live closer to civilization, and then you go to the cold and he's like, it's so cold here, I want a title deed to somewhere warmer,
Huh.
And then you get whatever you get at the end of that, I forget. Either a heart container or something.
That's neat.
Mm-hmm. If you try to leave town as a Deku Scrub, stop right there, Deku Scrub. I would like to help you get out of town as quickly as possible, but your parents must be looking for you. If I let you out now, you'll just get lost. You'd better wait here.
Fun fact, Sean and I, particularly Sean, are amateur voice actors. We like to like audition for fan dubs and that sort of thing. And Sean auditioned for a Majora's Mask fan dub, or rather a fan dub of the Majora's Mask manga.
And I got cast as that guard.
Yeah, he got cast as that guard, and then the project went nowhere, right?
Yeah, as do most of the projects.
Yeah,
frankly, on that website.
Yeah, that was a bummer. I've gotten cast in several things, but only 2 of them are actually being worked on right now.
I think in my case it's 3.
Yeah.
That's my fairy telling me off. I'm in a hotel.
Oh, cool.
This hotel is going to be an important part of a later side quest.
Oh, neat.
But for right now, I'm just in here. There's a spider in there.
Yeah. The things we're voice acting...
Oh, hey, I gotta get to...
He opens doors great! Oh, gotta get to the door?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, things we're voice acting in, since it's not like we signed, like, NDAs.
Right.
Sean and I are both in a fan dub of Worlds Collide, which is a comic.
Sonic comic.
Yeah, which is a Sonic and Mega Man crossover comic. It's where Sonic and Mega Man meet and fight and then work together to stop fighting. I don't know. I haven't read the entire comic, but Sean plays Dr. Robotnik in it. He does a great Dr. Robotnik voice.
Thank you.
He's actually Dr. Robotnik in 2 different fan dubs.
Yeah, and I'm behind on my lines in, well, actually just one of them. It was both of them, but then I really got cracking and knocked a bunch out in Worlds Collide.
Nice. And I play bass in Worlds Collide. I play Mega Man's rival character, which is cool.
Yeah, like, you know, I had mentally typecast you for so long as like a goofy roles guy, and you're great at them, you know. But you do a really good bass. Like, you got a nice gravelly bass voice that's really solid.
Thanks.
Sure.
I'm actually embarrassed by that voice every time I hear it. But I'm glad you and apparently the director of that thing. Oh
yeah.
This is an important story part.
Well, we'll see it a couple of times.
Well,
because we go back in time and stuff.
Right.
Oh,
shit! Also, how do you like? That's pretty knowledgeable of Tail.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess like maybe Skull Kid was like babbling about it and Tail picked it up. It's like,
probably.
that shit. Plot says chaotic insanity. All the plot.
Pretty much.
Also, hi, chaotic insanity.
Yes. Hello.
Welcome to Les Pals. I'm Daniel.
I'm Sean.
Oh,
See, I can do that sometimes.
So sometimes you'll just hear Sean sing his name as a way to introduce himself to you for the first time.
That is true.
But yeah, we play video games on stream like 1 to 3 times a week. We always play fighting games. What we decided to do recently is play through one of Sean's favorite games and play through one of my favorite games. This is one of Sean's favorite games, Majora's Mask, and we just got started. That's pretty much the only mention of Zelda we get.
We also get a little cameo right now.
Skull Kid stole our horse and possibly
and
killed it.
Actually, the reason that Tail knew to tell us all that stuff is because he ate Epona. Got her, mental powers.
Yeah, Epona's
She's a very intelligent horse. She knows about legends in Termina. So now he knows about legends in Termina by proxy, because when you eat someone,
you gain their powers.
Do you have a schedule?
We're working on it. Chaotic Insanity says, well, this game is amazing.
I agree. As Daniel was saying, this is my favorite Zelda game and one of my favorite games of all time. It's definitely in my top 5.
Yeah. Our tentative schedule right now, I've got the game as a whole nearly memorized. In love with the game.
Nice. Well, maybe you can help me out when I inevitably forget to start when I inevitably start forgetting how to do some stuff when we get to the water part. Because that's usually when I stop playing when I replay this game.
Yeah, we are planning on playing this game through to completion, probably over the course of like 2 or 3 streams. Bardo says, I'm writing a Midna Zelda erotic fanfic. Well,
classy.
Do what you love, man.
Is it Imp Midna or Princess Midna?
Dude, I don't know if I want to know the answer to that question.
Well, you know, when somebody says something like that, you have to ask so that you know.
he just replies with a kappa. Thanks, Bardonuts.
The fairies.
The fairies there.
They're
so annoying.
Yeah, I actually prefer Navi talking to this, I have to say. Although I do like that Tattle is like a... I like Tattle's personality.
Cool.
Okay, and now I play the song.
Let's see. Was that alright? Schedule, yeah. Our tentative schedule. When did we? That's pretty great.
Oops. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah. You really need. I'm glad we have sound for this game because otherwise I would not be able to.
Right. Yeah.
Play music.
Yeah. Our tentative schedule right now, which
which we're finally getting to.
Yeah, which we might not be able to adhere to completely until like the beginning of August, because next week Sean's mom is visiting.
Yeah.
He might
Your mom.
He might want to spend some time with her instead of like making her stay in the guest bedroom while we stream. But what we want to start doing is every Sunday we're going to be streaming us playing fighting games. Sunday Scuffles.
I meant the Broken Great Fairy. Oh yeah, I actually kind of like that side quest, even though it's really annoying to have to wear the Great Fairy's mask all over the place. There's a side quest later on where like the Skull Kid has shattered all the Great Fairies into little tiny fairies and put them in dungeons, and then you have to go collect all the little tiny fairies. And you combine them into a Great Fairy, and then the Great Fairy gives you some benefit, like extra long magic or whatever. And yeah, it's I don't know. I enjoy it. I like hunting them down. But anyway, I'm sorry, you were saying?
Right. Every Sunday we do Sunday Scuffles, where we play fighting games.
Yes.
We generally mix up what fighting games we play every week. Wednesday is going to be... once we get our schedule nailed down, Wednesday is going to be Sean playing his favorite game, or one of his favorite games.
Yeah, it won't always be Friday.
Yeah. Basically, we want to do Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Sunday being fighting games, Wednesdays being Sean, Fridays being me. But this week, because of Evo, we didn't stream fighting games on Sunday. We didn't stream at all on Sunday. Instead, we streamed fighting games Wednesday night. So everything got bumped up. We're playing Sean's favorite game tonight on Friday, and then Sunday we're going to be playing one of my favorite games.
Just summons a fucking organ.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, it's really a piano, I guess. Sure looks like an organ. Sounds like a piano. Boys, stop your stream and dinner's ready.
I'd be so down for that. Eating. I'd be so down for eating. Oh, well, you got to be a dude now.
Yeah. Or, a young dude.
Little dude.
Yeah.
Whoo! Oh, that's a cool ass song.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I never realized that. Like, that's how the Happy Mask kills him and gets all his masks.
Uh-huh.
That's really cool.
Also, the notes that you play for the Song of Healing, if you reverse them, it's Saria's song. Ha 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 ha.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I do like how Majora's Mask has like how it ties into Ocarina of Time in a lot of ways, like, and it's neat. They put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah.
Chaotic says his best part of the game coming up. Always laugh at it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I know what he's talking about. I love that this character is based off of Miyamoto.
Yeah.
Like, what does that say about the guy? What does it say about it? And he used it on Mario. Poor Mario.
Oh yeah, he has a Mario mask on his back.
Oh, that's great.
And like an Elvis mask and some other stuff.
That's awesome. Yeah. Skull Kid is a cool assist trophy.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's gonna be assist trophy in Smash. And Sean really wants him to be a playable character in Hyrule Warriors. Although I found something out. There are some summons in the game, right?
Uh-huh.
Like
Oh yeah, and one of them is crashing the moon into the stage.
right,
Yeah.
which like that would be Skull Kid's summon if he was in the game.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't hold my breath.
I'm gonna keep holding my breath until I die.
I'm holding my breath for Groose being playable in Hyrule Warriors. Man, I want that so much. Heavy Mask Salesman is great.
He is.
He's really cool.